Hello everyone, in the last episode we had emotional trauma after emotional trauma, so yeah, all good fun. Thank you for joining me again for Metal Gear 2. Let's crack on. In the last episode we were tortured-ish-esque, whatever, and we had our gear, clothing and everything else taken away. This is where the game starts getting a bit strange.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
What?
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you
What?
mean by that?
Over and out.
I beg your pardon? Whoa, what's that? I've never actually seen that image before. That's actually quite creepy. So, the Colonel, I don't think he's the same person we dealt with in the last game. And he says we have Rosemary. Does that mean that she's been kidnapped by the Patriots? Yeah, its music is freaky. Oh shit.
There's somebody there.
Nope. Not me. Not here.
Who's there?
No one. Oh, not now, Colonel.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong
What?
with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
What?
Send additional personnel.
Damn it.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
What is up with the Colonel? Oh no, don't die, not here. Ascending colon.
Variety level 13.
What's going on now?
Rescue Meryl. The return of Ginola.
Now, this is where the game starts getting a bit weird. I'm going to call the Colonel a few more times.
You have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Apparently not.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
It's quite clear that the Colonel is obviously either A, under some sort of orders, or B, it's not who he says he is.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code. Snake. Remember what de Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys.
Whoa.
Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
What was going on with the Colonel's face then?
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
I'll do a couple more of these because it's interesting. It's interesting to hear these.
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete. Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
It's so weird, isn't it?
Infiltrate.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Is Snake going to talk to us? It's so strange.
Hey, Jack.
And Rose was chiming in as well. So does that mean that Rose is in on this? I mean, is she, like, weird as
Jack,
well?
I was serious when I said I wanted you to propose to me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves. But that wasn't the problem. There was something deeper.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's impossible for me.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do. Please believe me. Whatever happens.
Rose?
Bye, Jack. Jack, I guess you need to save.
No, I
Take care,
don't.
Jack.
Let's try again.
Everything all right, Jack? Hang in there.
Weird. Oh, let's heal. Now what?
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
He has lost the plot.
I hear it's amazing.
I just heard that. Now what? I'm sure that's the production staff of the game.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
What is going on with the Colonel? Why is there a skull face there?
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially. I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
It's cool. Eat as much as you want. I think you could do with it.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
What
Keep an eye
now?
on me.
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did.
Correct.
I reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end, too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
God, this game gets freaky. Like, it gets so... I remember my
How
whole
you walk around like that?
body was on
Snake.
edge when I saw that for the first
Been
time.
waiting long?
There he is. That's better.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Right, now you got some explaining to do, buddy boy.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Yeah.
Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Ooh. Nice.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Nice. Love it. Between blade and back was square. There we go. So if you have it in the blue, you actually use the back of the blade, which isn't sharp. You can knock people out. If you use the red side of the blade, it's going to do actual damage. So Snake was using this as bait, huh? What an ass. Can we leave, or...?
Teach yourself how to handle the blade. You're going to need it at some point. Move the right stick to...
Okay, well, I've done all that. Up and down. There we go.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
It's a caveat
Snake.
to the bandana you get at the
What?
end of MGS1 if you save Meryl, which is obviously the canon ending.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
The last about
Strange?
10 was strange.
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Is it big battle time? Yes, it is. Thanks, Snake. Much appreciated. Jesus, is this ever going to end? Why did I go to my scope? There's a lot of weird stuff happening.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Oh.
Where? Inside Arsenal.
Beg your pardon?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI. The so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The Colonel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The Colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
So the Colonel isn't real.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
It's so weird, isn't it? Like, this part of the game is so strange.
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
Interesting. That's very interesting. So we still have our save, but we can't actually do anything. That's... Oh, it's part of the game's weird. I can't put my words to my mouth. It's just so strange. Here we go again. Whoa, 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 what was all that about? Oh, that's why. Idiot. Pressing the R1 button. I'm trying to block and I'm pressing the wrong sodding button. What? Fish and mailed? Oh, they're trying to get me to believe that it's over, aren't they? That was weird. Everything's being messed with. Now get up, Raiden. And again. Okay. Again, very akin to Shadow Moses, this, with the whole Kojima Hideo thing from Psycho Mantis, if you remember. Whew. I've not seen you for a while.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Sure, that's the end of Snake then. Jeez.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Oh, shit.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Ooh, okay. So we are fighting the mass-produced rays. Now, there's a pretty definite strategy to this. Fire one in the knee. Then fire one in the face without dying, ideally. Look at all those rays in the background. Ah, yeah. When one gets close to death, they will start jumping into the arena. But luckily, only one will at a time, I think. Let's just quickly see what everyone's got to say about this, shall we?
I was a North American fall wrestler in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Weirdo. Snake's busy, obviously. Otacon.
Right, aim for Ray's head section with the Stinger missiles.
That's real helpful. Yeah, this is quite a hard fight because obviously you've got quite a lot of these to deal with. They're not difficult to kill, being mass-produced, but obviously they're controlled by like AI, I guess. But so I mean, these games are so ahead of their time because you think like AI is a concern these days, and something, you know, we use in our day-to-day lives. It's quite ironic that a game from, I believe, 2005. Oof. Worth noting as well, I think this is just a coincidence. But if you take a little look, the fifth ray has the name Rose, interestingly. Jesus, these things hurt. Now, you can just shoot it in the head, but you'll be using a lot more. You'll use a lot more bullets. That hurts. As does that. Yeah, I think we were a bit close. Does that thing just bleed? That's it. That's my last ration gun. Nice free shot. Guys, another one. I've literally got no rations left, so I've got to be really careful now. That's not the kind of careful I was talking about. There's another one gone. God, and another one. Thank the Lord for that. It's just relentless.
It's no use.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
Oh, just like Shadow Moses, huh? Ninja coming to the rescue. Well, in this case, Olga.
So you decided to show yourself.
Olga, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Oh, crap. That was brutal.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
Oh, the virus. It must be infecting Ray as well.
What's wrong with it? Geekay. GW, it's out of control. What?
Cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines!
Bloody hell. Look at that footwork.
Damn the Patriots!
Oh, not this again.
You still have some use.
You were gonna kill me a minute ago.
I've captured Snake.
Oh. She was gonna kill him a minute ago. Why is no one killing each other?
Snake?
Bring him in.
Ooh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's so much happening. Fortune isn't killing Snake. She's captured him. Solidus won't kill Raiden. He's captured him. Olga's dead because she stood up for Raiden. There's so... The Colonel is wired somewhere. I mean... oh my goodness gracious me. All will be explained, guys, but that will be the end of today's episode, I'm afraid. I was actually a bit concerned going into the Ray fight, which is awesome, by the way, but it's quite hard. I was a bit concerned that actually there wouldn't be a point to stop because I knew I couldn't film the whole finale in one episode, obviously because I only have an hour at a time. So I was hoping there'd be like this little stop point. So there is. So thankfully we can stop here and we can go on to the finale of the game. Again, guys, I'm so sorry I haven't been able to commentate as much. I just don't want to interrupt any of these conversations because it's integral to the story. And sometimes even just the way something is said will let something slip. So that's why I'm not commentating as much. And I can only squeeze in maybe a word or two before they start talking again. So, but I always give you a bit of a rundown afterwards at least. That's something. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like and comment button before you go. Let me know how you think this is going to end. If you already know, obviously don't put spoilers in the comments, please. And I will see you again for another episode very shortly. Bye-bye for now. Have a wonderful day.